ground from back behind, going in along the inside as Dietitian drops back to last. And now they come down the hill. They've about 5 furlongs to race. And as they come down, the leader is Waffles. In second place is Blue Wind. And after Blue Wind is Arctic Royale. Then My Sister just in touch in 4th place. And after that comes Martinova. Condessa's on the inside. Now they turn into the straight. They've about 3 furlongs to go. And it is Waffles in the lead. Never won a race before. Trying to win one now. And Blue Wind moving up on the outside to take a narrow lead at this stage. Arctic Royale just in behind. And it's Blue Wind in the lead. As they come to the 2 furlong marker, it's Blue Wind in front and Wally Swinburne kicking on. It's Blue Wind out in front. Waffles is next and Arctic Royale. And alongside that is My Sister and Condessa on the inside. But with the furlong to go, it's Blue Wind out in front. And she looks as if she's going to stay there. Tacoma Queen is coming with a run on the outside as a long shot and is still making ground, but as they come to the finish, it's Blue Wind. She's done it. Blue Wind is the winner. In second place is Condessa. Tacoma Queen is next in 4th place.
Untold towards the outside, inside the last quarter mile. And it's Flair Royale from Colorspin, the favourite out in the centre, making little impression. Racing down to the furlong marker now, and it's Flair Royale with Colorspin ranging up alongside. Inside the final furlong, Colorspin touches the front now from Flair Royale, and they've left Untold a long way behind them. As they race inside the final furlong, Pat Edry is going to win this in a canter. Colorspin coming home in front of Flair Royale, and they're a good 12 lengths clear of Untold as they race up the line. Colorspin wins the Geltown Stud Irish Oaks. Flair Royale is second, and they're well clear.
As they begin to make the downhill run, half a mile to go, and Iviana's lead down to a couple of lengths by Amarama. User Friendly close up on the outside. They're tracked by Kanata and Market Booster, close 4 and 5, and then comes Benet and Ebony and Ivory, Auricula, Pay Blanche, the back marker. Now they're beginning to tighten up as they run round the home turn, and User Friendly has gone to the front from Market Booster in the centre. Kanata is on the stand side in 3rd, and then comes Auricula with Benet and User Friendly with Market Booster on the near side. They're followed by Auricula making strong ground on the inside, and then Benet and Kanata. But it's User Friendly now from Market Booster on the inside. Auricula looks for room, and then Benet. User Friendly from Market Booster. They're racing inside the final 50 yards, and User Friendly from Market Booster and Auricula as they go towards the line. User Friendly completes the double by about a neck from Market Booster.
Then Wemyss Bight and Intrepidity and Ballycat Lady and Takaruna, and finally Special Pageant racing down towards the straight. And it's still Flame of Persia, Dance Royale going well, Eurostorm on the outside, Alouette beginning to close Royal Ballerina, Oakmead on the inside as they make the bend into the straight, and Dance Royale has taken it up now from Eurostorm in second, then Flame of Persia, Royal Ballerina just in behind them, Intrepidity being ridden into a challenging position, Wemyss Bight in behind horses, they're in the straight, just over 2 to go, and it's Dance Royale the leader from Eurostorm, Royal Ballerina coming there on the outside, Takaruna getting into it too, Oakmead on the inside, Intrepidity down the outer with Ballycat Lady, and it's Royal Ballerina who's at the front now as they race towards the final furlong. Wemyss Bight coming with a powerful run on the outside, Dance Royale in 3, and Wemyss Bight quickens to the front now past Royal Ballerina. Intrepidity's not going anywhere. One inside the last furlong, Wemyss Bight the leader from Royal Ballerina, and racing up to the line, Wemyss Bight and Pedigree take the Irish Oaks by about half a length. In second place is Royal Ballerina, Oakmead possibly just 3rd ahead of it.
And Danilissima has raced now into a 10-length lead over All Too Beautiful, Punctilious, Royal Tigress. Ouija Board is next, and then has Arista Marinette as they round the turn now to swing into the straight. Danilissima out in front of All Too Beautiful, Punctilious. Ouija Board improving on the outside of Royal Tigress. Into the straight they come now. And Danilissima has come back to the field. All Too Beautiful coming there in the centre with Punctilious. Ouija Board on the outside, followed by Hazarista. Racing past the 2 now, and Punctilious and Frankie Dettori hit the front. Here comes Ouija Board sweeping up on the outside. And it's Ouija Board who's gone to the front for Kieran Fallon. From Punctilious in second and third, Hazarista. They're inside the last 150 yards. And it's Ouija Board from Punctilious trying to come back again. Hazarista on the outside. But Ouija Board wins the Double Oaks. Sariska is just the back marker of that leading group that turned for home. Roses for the lady, out 2.5 in front, Midday second. Oh goodness me, Sariska is coming there very, very strongly on the heels of the leaders as they race with 1.5 furlongs to go. Roses for the lady pressed by Midday. Sariska is coming there tanking for Jamie Spencer. Grace O'Malley is fourth. They're heading for the final furlong. Roses for the lady, Midday, and Sariska coming there effortless now to complete an Oaks double. Jamie Spencer looks around and toys with the opposition as Sariska bolts in to win a second Oaks for Jamie Spencer and Michael Bell. Roses for the ladies. In Snow Fairy, Hibayeb and Crystal Gal next, and then comes Dance On By towards the inside as they begin now to make the run down towards the 4 furlong point on the entrance to the straight. Ice Empress the leader from Arcadina, being followed by Lady Lupus. Misna is fourth, and they're clear of Desert Sage, Miss Jane Brodie. Just behind them, Elda Lil, Hibayeb and Snow Fairy, and then Awe Inspiring, and it's now Lady Lupus who moves up to just hit the front. Arcadina on the rail. Misna makes ground the near side. Snow Fairies made good ground now to track them in fourth. Racing down past the two now, and Misna and Ted Turkin come to join Joseph O'Brien, and Snow Fairy sweeps for Ryan Moore and goes straight into the lead, and the Epsom Oaks heroine Snow Fairy and Ryan Moore has raced right away from this field and going to complete a majestic double in tremendous style. The further she goes, the further she wins, and Snow Fairy for Ed Dunlop and Ryan Moore running on well the outside. Miss Jane Brodie will get the second from Lady Lupus. Intricately is next with Alluring, followed by Azira. Naughty or Nice is after them with Aurora Butterfly and Coronet, the final pair. About to make the approach now for the turn into the straight. Bengala from Enable, Ben Fassa, Rain Goddess, then comes Intricately. Alluring is next towards the outside of Azira as they straighten up for home now with a little over 2 to go. And in the lead is Bengala, now taken on and headed by Enable, who kicks for home under Frankie Dettori. Rain Goddess trying to go after him. Azura stays on in the centre with on the outside Alluring. Aurora Butterfly from the back, but it's Enable, the long odds on favourite, out in front of Rain Goddess. Azura stays on, and then comes Aurora Butterfly, but up towards the finish. Enable is going to win the Double Oaks, wins in great style, completes the Oaks double for Frankie Dettori and John Gosden in the Juddmonte colour.
On the inside is Nices, just behind them is Snowfall, then Party House. In the white jacket, Divinely next, then Mariesk and a handful of Summers. Turning into the straight, Leisure Count in front of the Nace Oaks trial winner Willow, who moves up on the outside of Match Strides, and these are followed by Nices, pushed along as Party House, and behind them is Snowfall. They're in the straight, less than 3 to go, and Willow picks it up, quickly followed through by Stable Companion Snowfall, who's beautifully poised on the outside, and Snowfall strikes the front, racing down to the final furlong and a half from the Juddmonte Irish Oaks, and it is Snowfall away. She comes from Nicest Willow, and then Divinely inside the final half furlong, and it's Snowfall gone further and further away, is winning back-to-back Oaks Classics for Aidan O'Brien, ridden by Ryan Moore. Tightening up, heading down for the approach to the straight, 3.5 furlongs to go. Library and Lumiere Rock separated by length. Pushed along in third to close is Savethelastdance. Looming on the outside is Azazat. Blue Stocking is closing. Then Curragh, Be Happy and Warm Heart. 2.5 furlongs to go, and it's Library still in front from Lumiere Rock. Opening up an advantage over Blue Stocking down the outside of Savethelastdance. Then Azazat and Be Happy. Warm Heart, Curragh's dropped right out of contention. They still get to Library. Blue Stocking's coming on the outside of Lumiere Rock. Back and forth is Savethelastdance. Inside the final 150 yards, Library is collared by Blue Stocking, but over the top is Savethelastdance on the outside. Savethelastdance is winning a third Curragh Classic of the season for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien.